Welcome to this explainer on the Saailify blueprint, which is basically our roadmap to monetizing the 2026 AI economy. Look, we're sitting right at the edge of a totally new digital economy, and AI is completely rewriting the rules on how people earn, create, and actually build value. And this isn't just some theoretical, maybe in 10 years kind of talk. This is happening right now. We're going to see exactly how this massive shift is already playing out.
In fact, there's a quote from the blueprint that really hits the nail on the head. People are making more money than ever using AI, and most of the internet still has no idea how fast this is happening. That's the wild part, right? While most people are just mindlessly scrolling, there is this quiet, massive wealth shift happening in the background. Everyday people are plugging into tools that are literally printing opportunities.
Let's anchor this to a real number, $10,000 a month. That's not just a random pie-in-the-sky figure. That is a very concrete digital target that normal people are hitting today. How are they doing it? Well, they definitely aren't just trading hours for dollars anymore. They are building actual automated income systems. They're setting up these digital workflows where AI does the heavy lifting, essentially creating a baseline of wealth that used to take decades of climbing the corporate ladder to reach.
Moving into Section 1, breaking the old barriers, time, skill, and money.
Think about how things used to be. Before AI, you were constantly hitting bottlenecks. You needed tons of time, or you had to know how to code, or you needed a massive chunk of startup capital. It was all limited by your specific skills and resources. But after AI, we've stepped into an era of instant generation, system-based leverage, and zero-cost scaling. The old barriers are just gone. You don't need a huge budget anymore. You just need the right system.
And the biggest game changer here is speed. To put it into perspective, AI adoption in small businesses is blowing past the early days of the internet by almost triple the speed. We've gone from step 1, the human bottleneck, where projects literally dragged on for months, straight to step 2, which is AI integration and automated workflows. And that unlocks step 3, building a digital empire in just hours of work. Literally, what used to take months now takes hours. Faster content, faster testing, faster scaling. The speed advantage is just off the charts.
Because everything is moving so fast, we arrive at this incredible reality. One person can now run a business that used to need a full team. Think about that. All those traditional headaches, hiring payroll, managing a team, they're practically erased for these solo entrepreneurs. Small creators are scaling like crazy because AI is stepping in as their design department, their coders, their copywriters, and their editors, all rolled into one.
Let's look at Section 2. AI income systems revealed.
These are the opportunities absolutely exploding online right now. We're talking AI YouTube channels, AI-generated music, AI automation agencies, coding services, thumbnail businesses, AI influencers, ads and marketing, voiceovers, AI SaaS startups, the list goes on. And creators are quietly earning real money from every single one of these methods. It's not just one lucky path. There are digital opportunities popping up everywhere you look.
And these are not just vague ideas, right? They are tangible, functioning systems. Basically, you take the old way of doing things, like manual content creation or traditional freelancing, you plug in the exact AI tool to bridge the gap, and boom, you've got an automated income stream. You're completely outpacing the traditional competition because you've built a brand new engine for wealth.
Probably the wildest example of this is happening in content creation. People are making hugely successful content without ever turning on a camera, without using their own voice, and without any editing skills whatsoever. Faceless automation channels are absolutely dominating platforms right now. Small accounts are scaling up into massive income systems simply because that old requirement of needing to be this charismatic, skilled video editor has been completely wiped out by AI generation.
Which brings us to Section 3, the power of leverage.
This right here is the absolute core of the 2026 AI economy. Leverage isn't just about borrowing capital anymore. It's about one person producing multiple automated outputs. Listen, this is a crucial distinction. AI is a system that multiplies what you can do. It doesn't just assist you. It's not just a spell checker fixing your typos. It takes your one single idea and automatically spins it out into a massive multi-platform business system. It turns one skill into an empire.
Because you have that extreme leverage, we are looking at a reality where one creator can now compete with entire companies. Seriously. With AI tools running at the speed of thought, a solo entrepreneur can match the output, the quality, and the strategy of an agency with 50 employees. It's like having superpowers. You're no longer David fighting Goliath with a little slingshot. You're David showing up with a whole fleet of automated drones.
Finally, Section 4. Are you early or late? The blueprint is very straightforward about this. People who ignore AI now may struggle later, but those who learn this early will move ahead faster. And look, this isn't about panic or fear-mongering. It's just the reality of where things are heading. The old skill-based jobs are getting automated, while these new system-based opportunities are wide open. Getting comfortable with these tools right now is simply the smartest way to future-proof your income.
Just dream big for a second. The blueprint predicts that the biggest businesses of the next decade may start with just one person and AI. The next billion-dollar unicorns, the massive media empires, they aren't necessarily starting in fancy corporate boardrooms with millions in venture capital. They're starting right now on laptops in living rooms with one single person directing a whole orchestra of AI tools.
So it leaves us with a pretty provocative question. Will you navigate the future economy or struggle later? The tools are sitting right there. The systems are already proven. The barriers to entry have literally never been lower. This massive wealth shift is happening with or without us. You can either decide to build your own leverage now or just watch from the sidelines as the rest of the world speeds up.
And that wraps up our explainer on the Saailify blueprint. Our goal here is to explore the future before everyone else catches up. Keep learning, stay curious, and start putting that AI leverage to work for yourself today. The shift is already happening. The only question is, what are you going to build with it?